Hi, this is Shadi, and today we will discuss the various versions of the double leg takedowns in Judo. So you see, in wrestling particularly, a lot of variations of techniques are often named just one technique. For example, the dakiwakare, the uranage, etc. are all called body lock takedowns, for example. The double leg takedown is no different, but this is something that I rarely see discussed, so this video I'm gonna address it. But before that, I just want to say that a big thanks to Grappler Kingdom. This compilation of the leg grabs is just absolutely phenomenal. I've used it so many times to prove points, to show stuff, or just basically doing a standard demonstration, so really thank you for this. So today I'm gonna go through the techniques. There are several techniques that have a variation of the double leg takedowns, and we're gonna understand the difference between them. So it's very important to understand a little bit of Japanese and also understand the mechanics. Different words mean different actions. So this video I'm gonna go through them, and it's gonna be a little bit surprising that some techniques have a double leg takedown variation, because in Judo it is very interesting because understanding the techniques will make you a better grappler, and at the same time when you watch what's happening you understand what's happening. And also like I said, it is very important for your culture, overall culture, and at the same time to understand the art better. And it's just amazing to understand it because there are variations to a similar technique, but at the same time a little bit of differences create another technique. So the first one is the obvious one. It's Moro Tegari. Whenever someone says double leg, they immediately say Moro Tegari, but Moro Tegari is just one fraction of the double leg takedowns. So Morote is actually two hands, and gari is reaping, so you're reaping with both hands. You are reaping, there is no takedown. I wouldn't call this or like a throw. Basically you just come in, close the distance, take the hands and reap towards you, and there's no lift, there is no like high pickup, there's no like clinching, anything. You just come in, reap, grab the both legs, or just one leg with both hands, because this is reaping with both hands. It's not saying reaping both legs, so you just reap them towards you. You don't actually pick up uke, you just make them collapse as you are entering towards their core and really paralyzing their legs basically. So let's see a few competition examples. Here you see form is absolutely awful, but nonetheless, this is Moro Tegari. He's trying to sprawl, but the head and the shoulders are way on the torso, so he could not lean forward in order to sprawl, and obviously he was stronger than him. Here's another great example by five-time Olympic medalist. Here she starts with one leg, finishes with both, and then there's no lift, she just reaps towards her. So the next one is Sukui Nage. Sukui Nage is a very intriguing throw with multiple variations. Sukui Nage has the basic variation. This is the basic form of Sukui Nage, great for self-defense. For example, someone that has you in a standing side headlock, you can easily go around them and scoop them up. This is what it means, scooping, throw. Nage, you throw, you pick up, and then you throw. Gari, you just reap. There's no throwing. So this is also another form of Sukui Nage, which we call Teguruma. For example, Mifune calls it Teguruma, but the Kodokan, if you go to their videos, you see it's all called Sukui Nage. You can say it's variations of Sukui Nage. The Teguruma variation, where you just grab one leg, the other hand is either grabbing the sleeve or the lapel, and you lift up very high as you see here, and you slam down. So Teguruma actually means hand wheel. So you pick up, you throw in a like a steering motion or like a half circle. So The hand can be either on the upper body or the lower body, as in grabbing both legs, and then you finish off with like a steering motion or like a big wheel, but grabbing both legs. That can be 100% considered a sukuinage, and I'm gonna show you a variation of it in a bit. But here you see that it is mostly used as a kaishi waza. For example, the osotogari, someone's trying to reap. Here you're grabbing the sleeve and the leg from the inside or the outside. You scoop up and you throw down, creating like a small circle with the body of uke. So look, here is Teguruma, like a big circle, or it can be a small circle, and you slam down. Listen to this when it comes to the double leg variation.
It looks like a Moro Tegari, but since she merely lifted and dropped her opponent with both hands, it's a sukuinage.
So obviously here you see a great pickup. This is not like Moro Tegari, lands inside control, beautiful, controlled. Here's another example, but a terrible example. Rounded back, grabbing the pants. This is just pure strength, zero technique. I think that's the same lady. So for example, that's why I'm against shooting in judo, because it would never work in any other context, like MMA, wrestling, submission grappling. That rounded back, that grip, the only thing that's saving her is the strength and the pants. If there was no strength, there was no pants, she would never have done this. So like I said with Shintaro, it should come from the kumikata, going down one hand at a time. And finally, the Kataguruma. Yes, the Kataguruma. You're probably surprised. Kataguruma, the fireman's carry. But yes, let's understand what Kataguruma actually means. So Kataguruma means shoulder wheel. So you're actually rotating uke on the axis of the shoulders. So the shoulders can be either the axis from one shoulder to the other shoulder, or it can be the axis that's perpendicular, which means the line that passes through your neck and perpendicular to both shoulders. So we're gonna see a double leg variation of Kataguruma that still be considered Kataguruma when it comes to the name, because they are still rotating them on the axis of the shoulders, but it happens to be the axis that's parallel to the shoulders. So here you are seeing it, the various forms on your knees. The direction of the throw doesn't matter. It can be front, it can be back. You can go down on one knee, two knee, etc. So here's the double leg variation of Kataguruma. So here you see there's a big high lift, but you throw backwards. So when throwing backwards, it actually becomes Kataguruma, because they are being rotated or rolled over the axis of the shoulders or on the shoulders, but like I said, on the perpendicular axis from the traditional one. So it's still considered Kataguruma because like I said, they're rolling on your basically the same mechanisms, but rather on the side of your shoulders. They are from the front to the back of your shoulders. So like I said, it's very important to understand the nomenclature of judo, which helps us understand multiple techniques or the differentiation between techniques. They are all called double leg takedowns in the West, but from studying old judo, we can understand that double leg can be multiple techniques. So for example, the sukuinage is incredibly versatile. You have the basic form, you have the Teguruma, and you have the high lift double leg with the slam. So that's mainly it. I hope you enjoyed this little brief discussion about double leg takedowns. So I really hope leg grabs can come back, just at least the Teguruma and the Kataguruma and the Sode Guruma, like you grab the leg, because first of all, it starts from kumikata, it demonstrates control, it has a judo expression, kuzushi, tsukuri, and kake, and if done right, it means that high level technique. Unlike this one, this is absolutely horrendous. This is like when your dog comes out for a walk and they take a poop and their back hunches like that. So like I said, if this is all strength and you have the pants saving her. If it was done in any other context, it wouldn't have worked. So that's why I'm against shooting in judo. It should come from the kuzushi, tsukuri, and kake. And if it's a double leg, it should come like a big opening and then going down one hand at a time and then picking up, which creates, like I said, a judo expression and a good quality technique, which will take the art to the good direction forward, unlike that horrible double leg that we just saw. So if you have anything else to add, let me know down below. Also consider supporting me on Patreon. I have exclusive content for the patrons only. Also don't forget to check out Josh Simon's store for t-shirts and also historical articles. I'll leave the website in the description below. If you have anything else to add, let me know down below. This was Shadi, and thank you for listening.